Hi guys, this is Aztec Soccer Kalitz Style, as you know, the show that brings you all the latest updates in football, locally and all over the world. Today we're gonna just be discussing the Europa League fixtures that's gonna be taking place tonight. Manchester United are still in the race, Spurs are still in there, and also Arsenal are still in there. Today I was looking to have with me Mr. Roderick Fransman, who's gonna join us later on in the show. He's just tied up with a few little things now that he has to do. But nonetheless, let's continue and let's head straight into it. Looking first at the Manchester United game. Tonight they have a game against AC Milan. It was 1-1, and they are still in the running to go through to the last 8. But it's gonna be an uphill battle for them tonight against AC Milan, who's not looking to lay down easily. With that being said, let's first take a look at the match stats for the last week, or the last match that they played, and then we'll get a bigger picture. So AC Milan and Manchester United are heading into this fixtures on the back of some good performances. With me, I think Roderick's going to join us. Hi Roderick, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Hey man, how are you doing?
Fantastic. Can't complain. It's a bit cold here on that
Okay,
side. Not raining
okay.
yet, but yeah.
Is it great stuff, man? Listen, I just did the intro because we were scheduled to go on at 11. I just spoke about the matches that's going to be taking place tonight, which is Arsenal, Tottenham, and Manchester United. How are you, man? Still buzzing in that win over the weekend?
Yeah, I'm looking forward for tonight's game. So yeah, I can't wait, man. Very
Cool,
happy.
man. Listen, what are you expecting tonight from your team?
I can only see a win. I can't see
Confident.
us losing this game. Our form has been up and down at the Emirates, but I can only see us winning this game and see it out.
Okay, man. Let's get straight into it. Firstly, we're going to be looking at the Manchester United game. They still have a really difficult game that they have versus AC Milan. So, do you think necessarily Manchester United is going to go over the line this time? You there, Roderick?
Pardon?
Are you there?
Can you just repeat?
I just wanted to hear your thoughts on tonight's game. Do you think Manchester United
Derek?
will have enough? Yeah, do you think Manchester United
Can you
will
just
have
repeat
enough?
your
Are you there? Roderick? Okay, I think we're having difficulties there with Roderick's stream. But nonetheless, while we're waiting for him, we're quickly going to discuss the Manchester United versus AC Milan game, which I think it's going to be.
Oh,
Hi, Roderick, you back? Roderick, you back with us? Okay, I think we still have some.
yes,
Hey man, you back? Yes, you back
yes.
with us?
I think it's the
Yes, yes, yes.
connection. You spoke you spoke about the United game.
Yeah, yeah. I was busy with the United game. I said it's not. Can you see the screen that just popped up? I think we
I
still
can
have
hear
a
you.
little. Yeah. Can do you have visuals on the screen
There's a little
that I'm sharing?
disconnection. Yes.
Okay. Okay, cool, man. So Manchester United had a win, AC Milan had a lose before going into this game. It's 1-1 on aggregate. Do you think Manchester United has what it takes to get over the line?
It's gonna be tough in Italy, so I think AC Milan is also gonna try, seeing that they have a away goal, they're gonna try also to make sure that United don't score. But it's gonna be a tough encounter for both sides. But obviously, if you have a away goal, you have advantage. So yeah, Milan is probably going to try and see that United don't score 1 or 2 goals. Um,
Okay.
but yeah, it's the clash of the Titans, the clash of the Red Devils. So yeah, that's going to be a tough one.
What do you make of that picture that you're seeing in front of you? Does Ollie look like a happy man?
He looks very concerned,
Very, very
knowing
concerned.
that he's concerned because he also in the back of his mind he knows that the big player like Zlatan is also going to play after Zlatan also got a call up from the national squad. So yeah, Zlatan, watch out for that clash of Zlatan versus Bruno and those guys. So yeah, it's going to be a nice, exciting game.
So he's talking on Anthony Martial and Donny van der Beek's injury updates. So for the team news, Paul Pogba and Donny van der Beek are still out for the trip. United have confirmed Pogba is unavailable for the first time. For the first time since sustaining a thigh injury against Everton. De Gea is involved after returning from paternity leave in Spain, but Edison Cavani, Martial, Bailey, and Shola, they are not traveling to Italy. I don't think Oli is confident of this game, man. AC Milan are boosted by the return of Zlatan. You see, Theo Hernandez is also starting the game. So I don't think, man, Manchester United are more under pressure than us. What do you think?
Look, it's normally games like this where you think United is gonna suffer, like we've seen for the past couple of seasons, where they went to Juventus, where they went to PSG. They always seem to surprise teams, even with their starting lineup, and go there and win the game. So you can expect maybe a United squad that's going to be defensively set up, but at the same time, United is very good with countering teams on the counter attack. So tonight you're definitely going to see that part of United. So don't be surprised with the squad that is set up there and with the players that is out. Remember, Cavani is back, as well as Pogba. So yeah, it's a boost for that squad as well. So yeah.
Okay, let me share a quick stat with you from the Opta Stat Center on Sky Sports. When failing to win the first leg at home, Manchester United have been eliminated from 6 of their last 8 ties against European competition, including one against AC Milan in the UEFA Champions League. History plays a big part. Milan have won 4 of their 5 home matches against Manchester United in European competition, with each of the previous 5 coming from the European Cup and UEFA Champions League. They were defeated in February 2010 when they last hosted Manchester United, with Wayne Rooney scoring twice for the visitors. I tend to look at some stats, Roderick, and that makes for good reading. So that makes the picture dull for Manchester United. But still, you're confident Bruno's gonna hit form and do something tonight?
Yes, definitely. Bruno is the impact player, so you can expect something to happen from his side. Either he will create a good pass or assist, or definitely we all know when it comes to penalties, who's going to take it. That's going to be Bruno Fernandes. Free kicks, it's going to be Bruno Fernandes. He's going to be all over the park. But what happened in the previous game was Milan was fully aware of his capability, so they did set up a defensive midfield, like that guy Cassie, who was for me, he played brilliantly in that game, even with the disallowed goal. But yeah, they're gonna have hawk eyes tonight on Bruno Fernandes.
Okay, cool. The last stat on Bruno Fernandes. Manchester United's Bruno Fernandes has scored 7 in his last 7 away games in UEFA Europa League, in a run that started way back in November 2018 with Sporting. No player has scored many more away goals in the competition over this period than Fernandes. So that makes for good reading, and that makes for positive reading for the Manchester United faithful, I should say. If Bruno's going to hit form, he's going to hit form tonight, man. And I just hope it's going to be enough, because I would like to see Manchester United enter the latter stages of the competition. Or what do you think? Would it be good for them to be eliminated now already?
Look, this if they win tonight, it will spur on this season, that it's going to be a successful season for Ole. Knowing the league is already out of reach, but also that they can win a trophy at least this season. Look in the Europa League, there's a lot of good quality teams still left in it. So to get one over AC Milan is just a booster. It will um, motivate them to continue with a good run this season. Surprisingly, that they are second on the log now. If you look at the season before, they were trying to get a top four spot, but now, as you can see, the result of a Ole squad that he's been building. So yeah, it. We need a Man United in a cup or in a competition like this. Um, I think last season they were kicked out by Real Sociedad. So I'm sure Ole learned from his mistakes last season and he's gonna try and rectify that this season.
Okay, cool, man. Listen, let's bounce straight into Spurs. I asked the question: will Spurs bounce back after the terrible defeat against Arsenal this weekend?
I think Spurs playing against Dynamo Zagreb. They won easily the first leg, so definitely they're gonna try and bounce back against this Dynamo Zagreb squad. So I can only see them winning that game. And for me, personally, I just want all the English teams to progress because it will be a much exciting draw then for those teams who's going to play quarterfinals or semi-finals. It's always nice to have English teams fighting it out on these stages of football. As you saw last night as well with Chelsea progressing, Liverpool, Man City. So yeah, all English squads is always a bonus. If you are English club fan, it's always nice. But yeah, the competition just get better and better. So yeah, definitely Spurs is gonna try and win and progress to the next round.
Okay, so I have some stats here. Harry Kane will start Tottenham's clash with Dynamo Zagreb, but Son is out following with the dedicated live blog across digital platforms. Okay, Son is out. Also Mourinho confirmed that Son is out. Dynamo Zagreb, they have no player injured, no players injured there. But I do think that if this man, Kane, is not playing on his best form, I don't hope the game against Arsenal is going to play on their minds because, listen, man, that was a huge punishment for them and that would play in their minds for the whole time. So I hope that won't affect Kane's ability to score tonight because I would also like to see them in the final and take them out again. You see, that would be my dream. But do you think Bailey's going to start tonight or even Weinberg? What do you think about the French players that Mourinho is not letting start against? I think Weinberg should start. I think Lamela should start. What do you think?
I've been I've been watching the highlights. Playing in the Europa League, Mourinho sets up a different team in the Europa League. Like the likes of Dele Alli also you can expect maybe. But Bergwijn has been playing since they started the Europa League, so Mourinho is going to try and exploit that position. Seeing that also Son is now injured, so he's going to give the opportunity, and you can expect Vinicius as well, a young player. So yeah, the team always rotates, and that's what Mourinho does. He's exploring with the squad that he has, and he's going to give those opportunities to those players.
Listen, man, the Rabona that guy was allowed to score. I'm still not happy about that. I think that was weak defending from our players. Who do you think was at fault for that goal, for conceding that weak goal?
Against Tottenham?
Yeah, against Tottenham versus Arsenal.
Look, I can't blame the players or so, but I just think the pass was made and it was made incorrectly. Denis Ceballos were also supposed to cover that, and Bert Leno as well. He was off his line, so Um, no, the Eric Lamela. Sorry, I'm thinking now about the the Europa League game. Yeah, Eric Lamela's goal. They were supposed to cover Eric Lamela. I know it's a very difficult technique to score like that, but he saw the opportunity and he capitalized. So they should next time just close their legs and make sure the ball doesn't go through all of them. So yeah, it was a brilliant goal. Um, if you look at that game as well, there were some incidents where if it wasn't for VAR, Tottenham would have drawn the game because Harry Kane also came close with a header. But besides that, Spurs, I can tell you now, they haven't took their foot from the pedal. They try and make also trying to make sure that they have a successful season, and the only way is to also try and win the Europa League, and that is what Arsenal and what Spurs won this season to make sure they end up well this year.
Okay, cool, man. Speaking about Arsenal, I just want to change the settings to red. As you know, that it has to match the Gunners profile. So the question that I pose, can Arsenal finish the job or will they get stuck like last season against Olympiacos? Remember, they went with a good position against into the second leg last time, but they still managed to fail. Do you think complacency will set in today?
I'm sure lightning don't strike twice at the same place. But Arteta surely have learned from last season's how do you call it, upset, where Olympiacos got back in the game in the last stages of the game, last minute winner. So yeah, having 3 away goals is a big advantage. That means that Olympiacos needs to score also 3 away goals or 4 goals to win the game or to win with away goals. So if Arsenal scores 1 or 2 goals, Olympiacos might as well just pack their bags and go home because it is impossible to score 5 goals in the Emirates. But a goal I can promise you they will score. Hopefully not, because we still lack defensively. We're still making errors, playing out of the back as Arsenal. As we all seen this season, Arteta's trying to let them play out of the back and move the ball and drag the players from the opposition. But yeah, if they don't concede this evening and see out the win, then it's an easy sail for Arsenal.
Do you think that man in the picture there will start the game tonight, seeing Arteta left him out at the weekend due to disciplinary reasons? Apparently Arteta said at the press conference that this has been settled, they've talked, everything is nice. Do you think that Aubameyang will start tonight?
Yes, definitely. Aubameyang is made for the Europa evenings. He has been scoring in every, let's say, for the past 4 games, if I'm correct. So definitely, I mean, Aubameyang probably learned from last weekend with the disciplinary hearing and all of that. So he's a big boy, so he knows what is expected from him. Obviously, in that squad currently, what Arteta is trying to do is each player needs to fight for their position. And that is exactly what Arteta is doing with the squad. So if you don't obey the rules, if you don't adhere, then Arteta is just going to give someone else the opportunity. So Aubameyang definitely will start this evening and make sure that his position is cemented and trying to give Arsenal a good performance like we used to know Aubameyang used to play and scoring goals every single game.
Okay, interesting, man. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang is in contention to play. He's in contention, so they don't really say that he's going to start. They're just speaking in riddles. The captain was dropped for Sunday's game, that we know. Bukayo faces a late test on his hamstring, but the manager is not concerned about any other injuries on his team. Do you think Bukayo should start tonight, or don't you think we should rest him rather, because he had an injury over the weekend? we almost over the line. Is it necessary to gamble with him?
I, I was thinking if you watch all Arsenal's games, what Arteta is doing, he likes to rotate the players. Most of the times he likes to play Lacazette up front also, and in games we know it's like vital, like you saw at if it wasn't for the disciplinary, I'm sure Lacazette would have still started against Tottenham because Lacazette is more the dynamic striker, the one that will hold up the ball, and he's made for big games. You know what you can expect from him. Um, Aubameyang is only a good player when he has good players around him. You've seen during the course of the season he's off when there's no creativity coming from the midfield, when there's no one providing or giving him those perfect balls to make runs in. So yeah, he's got a point to prove this evening if he's selected. If not, then it is artist for Aubameyang. Then it just needs to wait until we start with against West Ham, I think, in the league. So yeah, he definitely needs to take this opportunity if he starts and just enhance our performance.
Okay, man. Listen, that's a great analysis on Aubameyang and what he's gonna do. And I don't think if he starts tonight, he's gonna play the full game. I think they're gonna rest him for the weekend. Is there any concerns that you may have regarding Odegaard? Because I heard he spoke to his agents and apparently he wants Arsenal, but Zidane and his men said they are closely monitoring Odegaard's progress. Are you afraid that Real Madrid is gonna come and snatch him back?
What I think would possibly happen is I read also some articles. Odegaard is quite happy with Arsenal at the moment, and there was rumors saying that they're gonna wait until end of season to see if they can make it a permanent deal. What I think possibly is going to happen is they're gonna do exactly the same as they did with Denis Ceballos and try and extend his loan deal for another season. But the best would be if we can sign him permanently because you can see the way he fits perfectly in that midfield, how he plays, the game evolves in the midfield, and that's the type of player that Arsenal needs to go forward.
Yeah, listen, man. I definitely agree. I like his energy. I like what he brings to the team. Let's just see if we can hear what Arteta has to say on the international break that is coming up. Are you able to hear?
Yes.
Okay. Let's see quickly if we can just.
There's no sound.
Is there no sound on your side?
No sound, yes.
Okay. Okay. Cool. I can actually hear what he's saying. He's just talking about the internationals that's coming up and saying that it's going to be rough. He has to rest players and he knows that there's a lot of players that's going out on international duty for Arsenal and he hopes to get them back in tip-top condition. Do you think, man, the international break comes at the right time now?
Not really, because you know with international breaks, they get players always get injured, and that alters also your season. Seeing that the league is almost very close to May, that it will end soon, and there's like critical, vital games that teams have to play. So I'm not a big fan of the internationals during this time, but I mean, if you have to play for your national squad, what can you do as a player? You need to present your country and you need to play for your country. So, yeah, that's why Arteta is also not a big fan of it because he knows if players get injured, that's gonna disrupt the flow that they're currently in.
Okay. Listen, man, it's been a pleasure chatting to you. We are done with the roundup of the Europa League. I hope we win tonight. I hope there's no load shedding, because I would like to do a player ratings maybe after the game, if you're available, or I'll just do the player ratings by myself. The other thing is, I would like us to have a discussion on possible transfer rumors that's coming up in this somewhere in April. So if you could just get us some info on Fabrizio Romano, or that guy that does all the transfers, and then you could just take over the show and give us everything you need, or that we need to know on the latest transfers. So I hope that's a deal, man.
Definitely, I will keep you guys updated.
Okay.
I'm every day on platforms, so I'm always informed about things happening in football.
Okay. Cool, man. Listen, thank you very much. We'll chat again this afternoon or later tonight, right after the Arsenal game. Is there anything last you would like to say to the people out there who's going to watch the show?
Yeah, guys, be tuned in. There's many more things to come this evening or this afternoon. There's some Europa League games. If you support those teams, be ready to have a great show with us. So yeah, have a nice day so far, everybody.
Thank you very much, Roderick, for your time. Listen, guys, you know what to do. Hit the subscribe button, smash the like button, break the like button, whatever you need to do. Stab the like button, stab the subscribe button. We don't care, man. Just join. This is #SoccerCalistyle signing out.